Hi, this is the Carpet Conis for the Lone Star Conference. Thanks for joining us. I'm a sophomore wide receiver from Allen, Texas, here at Angelo State, and thanks for joining us for Ram Week.
Excuse me, don't you mean Rambelle Week? This is Chelsea Gibson from the Lone Star Conference. I'm a sophomore middle blocker from Spring Branch, Texas, reporting to you from Rambelle Week.
Ram Week.
Rambelle Week.
Ram Week.
Rambelle Week.
Hold on, let's sound just like adults.
Ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Looks like it's Ram and Rambelle Week. Hi, I'm Ken Lacey from the Lone Star Conference, a senior wide receiver from Arlington, Texas. For all the Rams and Rambelles, we hope you enjoy your glimpse of Angelo State this week. Let's go to Angelo State's Director of Athletics, Kathleen Brasfield, for more.
Thanks, Ken. I'm Kathleen Brasfield, Athletic Director at Angelo State, and welcome to Ram and Rambelle Week at the Lone Star Conference. It was a good start to the fall season for us last week. Football won, volleyball won too, soccer won, had some players make all tournament, and it's a really good start to the 2010-11 school year.
Thanks for joining us today, Kathleen. Can you talk about what exactly it is that makes Angelo State and makes it unique?
Well, I think that a lot of it has to do with the whole culture of the university. We have a very supportive faculty, but our student athletes are what make us unique and special. A lot of student athletes come here and fall in love with the place, and student athletes who played here 20 and 30 years ago still feel attached to the university, which makes it very special, I think. It's sort of like a big old family, and student athletes who come back that I haven't seen in 15, 20, 30 years still have good memories and fond memories of this place. So I think that part of what makes it unique are the relationships that you build with people and those relationships that are maintained over time.
And you sort of touched on this with the family atmosphere, but what is it about the student experience that you try to build and try to incorporate here at Angelo State?
Well, first of all, we want to be successful competitively, and second, and probably on the same plane, is we want our student athletes to graduate. We like to give them an opportunity to grow as people, to become the adults and individuals who give back to their communities. It's really a demonstration of the whole Division II experience. A student athlete who has balance in his or her life, who gives back to the community upon graduation, who has a lot of success academically and athletically. We want them to be the best that they can be. We have a great coaching staff who believes in that philosophy, and so I think that's part of the thing that makes us unique.
All right, you've been here a while as coach and now as athletic director. You've seen the program win a softball national championship. You've seen the track team win a national championship last year. You've seen the football team make it to the playoffs, and on with the success on the athletic side. Do you have a favorite memory or a favorite year that you can point to?
Well, it'd be nice if I could tell you I did that. I guess there are 2 years that stand out in my mind, not particularly as an athletic director, but as a coach. And one of those is the first year I was volleyball coach at Angelo State. We qualified for the national tournament. And then I guess the last year that I was coach at Angelo State, and we broke into the postseason at the LSC and really missed going to regional by one early season loss. But as an athletic director, I think the most fun thing that I've had is, or enjoyed, is watching all the programs be successful. And one of these days, we're going to have a national championship in a lot more sports than 2. And so that's what drives you, is you want to win, you want to do it right, you want to have a good time while you do it. So I still love coming to work every day, and as long as I feel like we're making progress and getting better every day, I feel like we're in good shape.
Okay, now talk about your assessment of the fall so far. I know it's really early, but you talked about football team getting a win. The cross-country team had some success this past weekend. Volleyball and soccer also off to good starts. What's maybe the feel on campus?
Well, excitement at the first of the year, every year. There's always excitement, there's hope, there's a vision of success in the future, and as that plays out, it's going to be interesting to see how things turn out this fall. Fall sports translate into success into winter sports, and winter sports into spring. And hopefully volleyball is going to have a great season. You know, they missed regional by 1 game last year, or 1 ranking, I guess. Soccer needs to try to get back into the postseason conference tournament. football needs to have some demonstrated success in the South Division. They have the ability, got a great quarterback, and got some good receivers, as we saw the other night. And then, of course, cross country, this is their year. I think they feel like they've got some experience and some youth and some depth, so it'll be an interesting fall.
You mentioned the Lone Star South Conference, or South Division of the Lone Star Conference, in which the Rams and Rambelles compete. Can you talk about the conference affiliation with the Lone Star Conference and what it means and what it's able, what Angelo State is able to do through it?
Right. Well, the Lone Star Conference has a lot of quality members, and I think that the thing that, in my mind, is most obvious about the Lone Star is the success of people in the Lone Star. Abilene Christian has had a lot of success in football. West Texas has had success in a lot of sports. Angelo State has had success in softball and track and men's and women's basketball, and hopefully in other sports coming up. And then as you look at the history of Texas A&M Kingsville in football, of course everybody thinks of the Lone Star as a football conference, but it's not just a football conference. And I think that as we grow and we get everything sorted out with the changes that are coming up for the Lone Star Conference, I think it's going to get bigger, stronger, and better. So I think it's an exciting time to be a Lone Star member.
All right, that wraps up this day in the Lone Star Conference for Ram and Rambelle Week. Stay tuned tomorrow for more.